To throw again. Newton is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
20. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. Let's go, D.
Newton throwing again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Rip left. 51 to Mike. Gun. He don't know no better. Mike 51. Get that quarterback.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton rolling to his left. Now, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. 44. They snap it to Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Newton's pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 67 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun. Newton going deep here for Edelman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Let's go one more. 20.
From the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
For Green Bay.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Wide open. Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Operating from the gun, Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, check. Lucky. Kill.
From the 50, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Gun. 44 is Mike. Check. 6 man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike, 44. Here we go. Swing. Great. Watch the edge. Check. Crunch. 20.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And no good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, it's Taylor, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
Patriots.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a plus, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
32. Packers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
36.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard
And I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A 3-yard pickup.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
52. 8. Mike 52. Mike 52. Good track. Hey, Mike 52.
Newton to throw. He hits White, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
39. Packers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 39.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Gilmore.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 63 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily...
There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Slant to Adams, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
51. 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Stay with your man.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
To throw again, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. 42's the mic.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
Gun. 42. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Switch up. Check. Switch.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st down, it's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On play action, now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Under 10, 10. Check 24, check 24.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers.
St. Brown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And his guys are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdoand.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the Packer first.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And Lewis has it, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down. It's Jones, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
28.
Extra point up and good by Crosby as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gun. Show it
Throwing here, Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
A gain of 11 on the play.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Now, 51 Mike 51. Exit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on